What if our universe is just one among countless others existing in parallel? For decades, this question has sparked endless debates among physicists, philosophers, and science enthusiasts alike. In this video, we'll cross the boundaries of space and time to explore a hypothesis that could shake the very foundations of our understanding of reality. Could there be infinite universes coexisting simultaneously? And could you be living multiple lives in alternate versions of yourself?
The multiverse theory is one of the boldest ideas in modern physics. It suggests that the world we live in may be just a tiny bubble within a vast ocean of other universes, each potentially governed by its own set of physical laws, and possibly containing different versions of ourselves. Historically, the idea of the multiverse dates back to the 16th century. In the mid-1500s, Copernicus proposed that the Earth was not the center of the universe. A few decades later, Galileo confirmed this hypothesis through telescopic observations, offering a glimpse into the vast cosmos. By the late 16th century, Italian philosopher Giordano Bruno speculated that the universe might be infinite, containing countless worlds with life. The hypothesis of multiple solar systems within the universe became increasingly popular in the 18th century. In the early 20th century, Irish physicist Edmund Fournier Dolbe even suggested the possibility of an infinite regression of universes nested within one another at different scales. According to his view, a single atom could be considered a miniature solar system with its own form of life. Modern scientists have rejected the Russian doll-style multiverse model. Instead, they propose several plausible multiverse theories, including three prominent models. The inflationary multiverse theory is a consequence of the inflationary universe model, a theory proposed to explain why the universe expanded at an extraordinarily rapid rate in the first moments after the Big Bang. However, according to physicists, this expansion did not end everywhere at the same time. In some regions, it continues, constantly generating new bubble universes within a larger space known as the superspace. Each of these bubbles could be an entirely separate universe with its own physical laws, fundamental constants, and material structures. In some, time may flow backward, gravity may be stronger, or matter might not exist in any familiar form. Interestingly, this model is not just speculation. It arises from equations in quantum physics and cosmology, particularly when quantum field theory is combined with the Big Bang model. If the theory of eternal inflation is correct, then the universe we inhabit is just one bubble in a vast ocean of other universes, where every possibility can become a reality. According to British astronomer royal Martin Rees, the inflationary multiverse theory could lead to a fourth Copernican revolution. After Copernicus argued that Earth was just one of several planets orbiting the Sun, we realized the Sun itself was just one of countless stars in the Milky Way, many of which had planets. Then we discovered the Milky Way was just one of billions of galaxies in an expanding universe. And now, perhaps, even our entire universe is just one of many, adrift in an endless multiverse. The cosmological natural selection model was proposed in 1992 by physicist Lee Smolin from the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics in Canada as a way to explain the phenomenon of fine-tuning in the universe without resorting to the anthropic principle. Smolin suggested that the universe could evolve similarly to living organisms, universes with useful properties such as the ability to form atoms,
stars, and black holes, would have more opportunities to reproduce by generating offspring universes. This reproductive mechanism is hypothesized to occur inside black holes. When Einstein's general theory of relativity gained prominence in the early 20th century, many scientists began speculating about the fourth dimension he referred to, a spatial dimension beyond ordinary human perception. Based on modern theories such as string theory and M theory, physicists now propose that our universe might be a four-dimensional brain floating within an 11-dimensional space. There could be countless such brains, each one a separate universe with its own physical laws, fundamental constants, and spatial structures. This hypothesis is not just a mathematical curiosity, it also offers a possible explanation for why the physical constants in our universe appear so precisely fine-tuned to allow life to exist. According to this view, our universe is merely one among countless possibilities, and the fact that it happens to support life may simply be a random occurrence in the vast sea of universes. Not only in the realm of physics, many ancient cultures and philosophical systems have long harbored ideas strikingly similar to the concept of the multiverse, even if they didn't call it by that name. In Buddhism, the world is not singular. The concept of the trichiliocosm, literally 3,000 great thousand worlds, describes countless coexisting worlds within the universe, each with its own cycle of birth, existence, decay, and destruction. After death, a being's journey does not end. It is reborn into another world, depending on karmic force. This notion echoes the idea of transitioning between parallel universes often seen in science fiction. In Islamic thought, the world visible to humans is only a small part of the entire reality created by Allah. The Quran repeatedly mentions the existence of 7 heavens, each a distinct realm with its own angels, laws, and beings such as the jinn, or entities made of light. Some Islamic scholars, like Al-Ghazali and Ibn Arabi, believed these heavens were not merely physical spaces, but also spiritual dimensions, realms the soul could travel through via meditation, dreams, or after death. The Sufi philosopher Ibn Arabi, in particular, described these invisible worlds as parallel dimensions reflecting the material world, a concept strikingly close to today's idea of the multiverse. Though expressed in religious and theological terms, Islamic mysticism has long carried the intuitive belief that reality is layered and multidimensional, and that human life unfolds on just a thin surface amid countless parallel realms. Perhaps the multiverse is real, or perhaps it's all just a theory. But what makes this idea truly valuable is not the answer, it's the questions it compels us to ask about ourselves. If there are infinite parallel worlds out there, would you choose to live differently in this one? If another version of you is chasing dreams, living boldly, loving fully, would you dare to start now? Maybe consciousness isn't merely a byproduct of the brain, but a hidden doorway between layers of reality. And who's to say those strange dreams, those moments of déjà vu, aren't fragments of memory lost from another universe? Whether the multiverse is physics, spirituality, or philosophy, it acts as a mirror, reflecting back who we are and how we live. Because out of all the infinite versions that could exist, this present moment where you're here, aware and alive, is the one that truly matters. If you find the mysteries of the multiverse truly fascinating,
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification so you won't miss our next mind-blowing discoveries.